Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ReeRoles. I am your guest channel owner in this situation, and I am proud to be able to play with these wonderful people. Really quickly, there are no channel announcements today, so I'll go ahead and let these wonderful people tell you what they're up to. But I will say, put some respect on Zach and Cody from this video. But going to, we're going to start with our storyteller here. Ari, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, I'm Ari. I'm here to storytell for these people, and I just want everybody to know that even though Rue brought up Zach and Cody, that show aired almost 20 years ago. Now everybody else besides me can also feel old.
Wasn't that when you were born, Ree?
I mean, pretty close to it, honestly. It was 4, so
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. No, it was 8. 20 years ago, I was 8.
Sorry, I think I killed the storyteller.
Yeah.
Good game, everybody. I've got to go crawl under my bed and cry.
All right. Next up, Kira.
Hi, I'm Kara858. Yeah, I can't really follow that up because I just, yeah, you know what? I'm good. I got a pass. I can't say anything. I can brain is fried. Brain is fried.
All right. Next up, what is Sir Monolith?
Yeah, I'm at Sir Monolith on the relevant social media platforms that I don't really use, but you can probably find me here trying to give Ree a hard time.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Earthringer.
Wit diddly do, everybody. I was down, but I am not out. I am here this week for some more vampire foolishness. Taking back my role as Cedric. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to make some moves around here in this community. We got to talk to the poors, but we'll see how things go.
All right. And, Ari, take it away.
Right as I'm writing something. All right, today we are going to resume our vampire tale following this coterie in the wonderful city of New Orleans. Tonight is a very balmy 82 degrees. Humidity is 84%. So anybody who is flushed of
musty.
life, it is very hot and sticky. For those of you who have any form of a smartphone, you all have a heat advisory notice that has popped up on your phone. So you all are looking for a very warm start to your evening. So could everyone please make me their rouse check for today?
It's not the heat
Here
that
we
gets you.
go.
It's the humidity.
I mean-
Success for me.
Perfect.
We're good.
It's a fail. All right. I will use my herd
Okay.
at the earliest convenience, but that's a failure.
All right. Who's all at Hunger One?
I
Okay.
always make sure I'm a hungry one.
Hunger One, you two, and then
Yeah, I'm officially at Hunger 2 now, but I started at Hunger 1.
okay, and then you went back to Hunger One because you took a little nom.
All right.
Excellent.
Then yes, Hunger 1.
Over the past couple of nights, a lot of things have happened. You all have gotten an interview with the had gone to view the Vesuvius Corporation to talk to them about their warehouse that you all kind of need into. But it's okay. Nobody's holding it against you. Nobody got arrested. And currently, you guys are at your favorite cafe, the Post Turn inside of your very swanky mall, where you guys usually hang out. Cedric, you get a text message from Diamond that just says, sending you a package tonight. Keep an eye out.
What does she mean by that? What does she mean by that? What does she mean by that? It could be the nice package, or it could be the I don't exist no more package. I remember those too.
Probably to turn you into the ultimate entertainer package.
Well, let me stop. Let me let storyteller do storyteller things.
Oh no, you guys could take it over. I was just letting you know that you have a package coming in today.
Okay, so in that case, Cedric would say that, like just muttering to himself, "What does she mean by that? What does she mean by that?" This could go two ways.
Because I forgot to write something down. So carry on, guys. Carry on.
What do you mean by what? What took place actually?
Uh, had gotten in touch with my Saya, and she said she's gonna send me a package. So it could be a good package. It could be it was nice knowing you all package.
Does your sire wish to see you removed for some reason?
Gee, I hope not. I gave her a nice present and everything.
Why are you so concerned?
Because last time we actually spoke, she wasn't too pleased with my performance, apparently.
You should probably fix that.
Did
I
she
thought
not?
I did.
Did she not appreciate the strides you made in regards to our exchange with different demographics? You know, our charity and such. Did that appease her by chance?
I assume so, but it's more the enemies potentially I could have made that soured her mood. Because apparently
Enemies?
you can't make donuts in this city for the likes of us. You know, I guess they have some sort of proprietary lock on it.
Ooh.
They wasn't happy about the donuts, and she wasn't happy that they weren't happy about the donuts. But did
Could we?
anyone tell me about the donuts before I got here? Nope.
Could you elaborate on who this they is?
It was those people I was sitting at the table with, you know. Just met them, but there was that guy who represents the magic-y people that was bringing me the donuts.
Magic
Jameer?
people.
Yeah,
I don't.
apparently he didn't like the fact that I figured out the formula.
I don't know. Is magic-y people the correct nomenclature?
I don't know, Hank.
Uh,
You'd be
so-
more inclined to know something like that.
What was their clan?
Supposed to call the ministry, but I ain't praying to him.
wait, ministry or Tremere? Those
yes.
are two different areas.
No, not Tremere. It is the ministry.
Ooh.
Over the
Uh-huh.
table, it is the ministry, but I guess
Despite
they're the
their
ministry
name,
around here, but I ain't praying to them.
despite their ridiculous new name, they are people to be concerned with, especially for your age.
I just thought the donuts was cool.
Told you already, anything that could be of use is wanted. Being able to create something that all kind can eat, regardless whether or not you're successful, is going to draw attention. They're all older members who have not eaten in millennia.
Well, I guess that either their appetite's too big or they got a donut addiction.
Do you intend to stop?
Well, I don't know how this is gonna go, guys. I'm happy to help with the situation, as it were. Oh, well, over the table storyteller was there an in-story reason for why was Cedric doing something last week?
No, I don't think I gave him a reason. So he could be doing whatever you would have thought
Okay,
he would have
so
been up to.
he's up to date as far as like current events within the story. Okay. Well, seeing as I may or may not live to see another day with you all, uh, how's the progress on the gang and the whole, me and my homies thing we did earlier? Any fallout from that? Your family okay out of shit?
We have a meeting with one of the lupines soon. Apparently
You
this threat.
have a
Yes,
meeting
Of course.
with them. Are you sure it's a meeting?
I am. It
Or is it a
appears that
meat
these people that have assaulted one of my own are a mutual enemy. My sire has arranged for a mostly pleasant conversation.
Well, okay. Do you need some backup in case things aren't so friendly? Hate for something to happen to you.
You are welcome to join me, though I appreciate the thought. There's very little that kindred of my age would be able to do in a direct conversation with a competent lupine, let alone yours. You are welcome to join me, of course.
In true young Kindred fashion. Are you sure about that? Are you really sure about that? I your sire, of course, but are you sure about that?
Hank tosses a bag of doggy treats over to Cedric and says, "Here, use these. I hear it'll help distract him."
I don't think it works like that, Hank. I think they get even more upset.
It does not. My sire is confident that it will be, at least the meeting itself will occur. But what happens after that, we'll have to see.
Is there anything we should know prior to you going?
The lupines are dangerous, even for our eldest. They are. I do not know how the other kindred would deal with them, but the elders of our clan have the ability to match strengths with them briefly. I do not. I am not that strong, though I can hold my own. Do not anger them. They are all very worried about the land.
Yeah, there's some very dangerous tree huggers.
Well, from what I've been told, if you don't fuck around, you won't have to find out.
You know what, Hank? That's really well said. That's really well said.
Pardon my French.
What I have heard about them, silver is effective, though I don't know how much so.
You got an investment in the precious metal, or?
It would not be wise to bring any with us. I assure you they would take it very similarly if people showed up to a conversation with our kind bearing stakes. Doesn't go
It's like
very
that hasn't
well
happened
for
before.
peace. And those conversations do not usually go very peaceful.
Have you been to New York?
Just to be clear, there is very little chance we would be able to win against a single lupine in a fight, and I doubt this person will come alone, not truly. So it will be better for us to avoid offending them.
Well, if this is next on the agenda, sure. I play ball. I ain't fighting nobody.
So hopefully we'll find common enemies, an alliance, and all that. However, it appears that this Pentex organization is the problem. There's something important to the models, as I understand it, as Aiden's sire, or what? That person was not of your blood, were they, Aiden?
What do you mean?
I was under the impression you all did not like each other, but they were not your child or sire or broodmate or anything like that.
The person we spoke to in the dinner, are you referring to her?
Yes.
No, I have no correlation with her at all. She just seems to dislike me.
Don't worry, I understand. Went through the same thing there. It was crazy.
With that said, I would definitely will be joining you all shortly. I just need to Speaking of sires, funny enough, I just need to reach out to her to get clarification on a few things that I just recently discovered.
Looks like we all got to talk to our parents for some reason.
I guess so in some ways. But I should be back shortly. And then I will, of course, help you all with the werewolves.
Say hi to Baloo for me.
Oh, I will.
For me. Don't bring them in here.
I will. I'll make sure they are well fed and where they're located at.
How about you, Hank? What you up to? Oh, my bad, big dog. My bad.
Oh, don't worry. Go ahead.
Well, been helping Artisher with his problem. Business has been a little slow at the agency, so I figured might as well take on this investigation.
All right. Well, you're gonna be without a share, so you already kind of heard the briefing, but again, Hank, not your. This not gonna be what you expect. You're definitely not gonna see your average dogs out there.
Well, I mean, I get it. These really dedicated role players, but it's okay. I'm not going to be rude to them. I don't want, it's just play along, because some of these people obviously have gotten into murder. So we got to figure out what the deal is. Maybe not one of them, maybe, but somebody else. So perhaps we'll find a thread.
You got it. Well, I don't know when it's gonna happen or how long it's gonna take, but gotta wait on this package.
Yeah. Plus these Pentex people. That's the bigger problem.
As you all are sitting at the table, you can hear Kimberly, the general manager for this restaurant, go, hey, excuse me, ma'am, you can't just walk in there. That's a private, and then the door swings open. There is a young woman. She's got blonde hair in a bob, jeans, an anime t-shirt with like this very loud colored jacket over it. She's holding like an envelope in one hand. Yeah, like which one of you is Cedric? Because I need to talk to him.
Who's asking?
Miss Diamond?
Well, then that be me.
Yeah, she asked me to give you this, and she hands you the envelope. Also, I guess like I'm your new assistant. Hi, my name is Sakura.
Seriously?
Oh, wow.
She holds her hand out to shake.
Slowly extends hand to shake it. Hi, Cedric Donahue. Just 1 second there. He's got to butcher it, of course. He's got to butcher it. Sakura?
Yeah, like that's what I said my name was. Anyhow, she told me that I had to come down here to be your assistant, which I don't understand why I have to come down here, but like the job's the job. So yeah. Hi.
Yeah, let me just see what she has to say here. Opens envelope.
Inside is an envelope with the nicest stationery your sire has ever sent you. Official letterhead. It is written in her own handwriting this time around. And it says, "Dear Cedric, I wanted to thank you for the gift to which you have sent to me. It is very beautiful. Also, I hear that you have made great progress down in New Orleans. So, as a token of my gratitude for all that you have done, here is your new assistant. Her name is Claire, but she goes by Sakura for some unknown reason. Please just humor her."
Right. Well, of course, Cedric gets excited definitely by like the first 5 lines. It's like, yeah, baby, we're going places.
Second syllable, However, I do hope that you have smoothed things over with the ministry. I would hate to come down for a visit to tour your very successful facility, and if I see a snake, I will be removing your assistant. Sincerely, Diamond Dior. And she has put
Yep.
like her official little wax seal stamp underneath of it.
So of course, after Cedric calms down, reads the second part. Sakura,
My
first
job?
mission,
Yes.
make sure my donut shop is snake proof. I'm
Do I
serious.
do I look like a wildlife rehabilitator?
No, is that a skill of yours?
No.
I mean, I know one, so I don't know why you're getting snippy with me. So,
Oh, you want me to like call? Yeah, I can do that. Where is the donut shop?
all right, are these people you can trust? Like, I don't know if you're from around here. Do you have connections here? Because I've been working on that, and even my network isn't that wide.
No, I came from New York.
Well, if you're not gonna do it yourself, we can do it together. It's just I want to keep it with people we can trust, especially right now.
Okay, now do you just want like it like snake proofed, or like do you want the snakes removed? Like I need to know like what we're dealing with.
Initial aim snake proofing. If snakes are there, don't completely know about it. Did see one. It left. Might be more. Haven't done an extensive search quite yet.
Okay. Well, I will look to see and you say she's pulling out her phone to like looks like she's getting on the internet to like look how to snake proof a building. Um yeah, I can like totally do that. Is there anything else you need me to do tonight?
Hey, Cedric, I think she's probably pretty good at that social media stuff. Maybe you could ask if she'll help promote your donut shop.
Yeah, that sounds good, Hank. Do that. It's true middle management. I'm sorry. It hurts. It hurts my soul. It's real. That's true middle management. That sounds good. Do that.
I
I
can
don't
only
know
do
how.
like one task at a time.
Go
So
with
which
the
one do you
snakes.
All right, I will go deal with the snakes. Diamond says that you need to call her in like a week to give like a progress report on how I'm doing. Um, so yeah. Is there anything else I can do tonight?
Let's stick with snake proofing since it's one task at a time with you.
Right. All right. I will go to the donut store and snake proof your building. If I see a snake, I will, I guess, handle it.
Much appreciated. If
All
you
right.
run into any difficulties, please call me. Please.
Can do. Well, toodaloo, everyone. She walks out, same door she came in, with Kimberly kind of like sputtering after her about how much she should not have just burst in there.
Thanks. Looking at Sakura and pondering as to whether she would bring more or less scented candles to his workplace.
For future record, Mr. Donahue, I would appreciate if your assistant has basic etiquette and can speak to people when they enter a room. This is not my establishment, not technically, so I will forgive it this time. If you were to do so at the boat, I would probably be forced to take action. In my say, I would certainly not deal with such a perceived slight.
Understood. She just got here. Take it easy, old man.
You will find that as you get older, the patience for youth begins to run its course.
You think my patience isn't getting tried right now? Yeesh. Didn't know she was going to come in like a hurricane.
You would like I could have Amir speak with her to make sure. Is she loyal to you or to your sire first and foremost?
I'm gonna figure that out. Like I said, she just got here, Odyssey. She just got here. It holds up the envelope. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Has she
I've been
consumed?
trying for years. This is the
Has she
first time I got a
consumed?
yes.
Do you intend to give her your vitae, or has she consumed your sire's?
She's gonna get mine, but I gotta see what the details are. You know, I haven't had, the actual interview, the checking up with you. You enjoying your transfer? Did your benefits transfer with you? Which department do you want to move into? It hasn't happened yet, Odyssey.
Very well.
Ardashir, out of the corner of your eye, you see Amir staring at you when you volunteered his services with the distinct look on his face of, please, no, don't do this to me. I have been a loyal subject. Please do not put this upon me. It is the subtlest of the way that his eyebrows have raised. And it is just the absolute look of pleading.
Don't do this to me.
We will deal with this another time. Is there anything else that needs to be taken care of tonight?
I'm with you guys now that I know the situation.
What about you, Hank and Aiden?
Oh, Aiden left, but Aiden went to go see. Aiden wouldn't even be aware just yet of the. Well, he probably would have saw someone walk past. I guess. Hurricane Sakura flying through, the winds blasting through his suit. But yeah, he would have. He already head out to go see his sire, so he's not there.
Thanks. Wipes his gun off and puts it away. I'm just waiting.
Wow, what a threat! Okay.
All right, well, let's get ready.
Time to get suited and booted.
As you three are getting ready to go meet with the werewolves, getting prepared for that, Aiden, you are heading over to speak to your sire.
Yes. So Aiden.
Did you contact her beforehand to see if she was still in her office?
Yeah, I would have, just to make sure. I would have told her that this was extremely important. Something drastic has happened, and I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah,
Okay.
you would have, definitely would have let her know, on its way across. Like, and Aiden doesn't send like messages like that normally. Like, he usually is like very reserved. Like, I'm taking care of things on my own. For something like that would be a huge, like a big deal, because he's usually self-reliant, or tries to be as self-reliant as he can.
Okay. She sent you a text message back that she is heading back to her office. She was out for a moment, and she will be back right around the same time that you get there.
Okay, perfect. So Aiden makes his way up and then enters the office, and I'm presuming she's sitting down at his.
She's not in there just yet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you get in there, and a few seconds later, you hear her coming down the hallway.
Okay. So Aiden is kind of like pacing back and forth inside the room, trying to still thinking about what's taking place and what transpired and how he's different now. But yeah, you might not even, you probably will even notice or hear her footsteps coming to the door comes bursts open. So yeah.
Oh. All right. Oh, I'm glad I wasn't too late. Oh. Walking in heels is not, it's not fun. What's going
on? So do you notice anything different about me?
You're wearing a new suit. No, wait, I've seen this one before. You're wearing new shoes.
A little bit. Do you notice that my coloring is a bit different? And they'll plate to his neck, look at his pulse to show blood going through.
Well, I assume you would have made yourself look human for the night.
I didn't. I woke up like
Oh.
this.
Oh, interesting. So this is very interesting.
I feel different. Like I can eat now and I don't have to throw it up.
So nothing brought this about at all?
Hmm?
Nothing brought this on at all?
That I could think of, no. It's like I'm reverting in a way. Or
Oh,
changing. Going back.
Total reversion is not possible. We will always be what we are. It is possible to become a little closer to what you were. This is most peculiar.
So you've heard of this before?
Well, yes, it can happen. A little bit more common with like my stuff. This is most interesting.
Like I could wake up. I wake up earlier now, and I go to bed later now. It's very odd, very odd. I don't know what was happening. I was just trying to remain calm in front of my coterie mates because I was like, they probably assumed that I'm just blushing of life. So I was just pretending that I was, but yeah, something's going on.
Well, it certainly seems that you have become closer to your human side, which is fascinating because like this very rarely happens um with kindred, especially the young ones.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to do? Like he'll put his chest. Like my heart is beeping now. It's like what is it this noticeable? Like or just people just going to assume that I have blessed your life for all the time?
Well, I mean, I didn't notice it, so I'm just going to assume that people are just going to think that you've pushed your blood to do what it has been doing. I wouldn't mention this to too many people, though.
So this is something I need to keep a secret.
Tell those only who you trust to know. I would not go running down the street shouting it out. Your coterie should be fine. Um, but definitely no one outside of myself and them. Because there's going to be people who are going to be very interested in how you've done it, and I'm confused on how it happened, but you were helping Cedric out with the thing, and that could have brought it upon as well, because I did double check, and it looks like we did raise a lot for charity. But then there's
I'm
gonna be
glad.
the ones who want to take it from you.
What do you mean?
So most kindred don't quite want to be fully human. I there's barely any. I don't think there's any Sabbat in the city, but those people would be very interested in making you a little closer to your beast. So I don't know fully. I haven't heard it that there's Sabbat in the city, but you never know with the older kindred. Like they might not like it. Or they might try and figure out how you did it to try and replicate it, and we certainly don't want that either.
Well, I'm very happy about this now that I know what is happening, but I'm also a bit it seems like another target on my back. So it's good to know that there's something else I would need to be cautious of besides everything else.
Definitely just keep it to those who you definitely want to try. Because yeah, let's be honest. Most kindred would be interested, especially like the younger ones, who miss like the fun drinking, partying, and having a good time. Um, but then
I
you
could
have the
drink. I could drink everything.
well, yes, you can. But also like the older ones might be jealous. Um, or
Oh,
you might become a curiosity to someone who you don't want to become a curiosity to. It's the same reason why I lay low.
yes. Speaking of that, that kind of reminded me. I do need to visit my friends. We need to speak to some lupines regarding a circumstance. But why did we leave the party so fast after um, that older gentleman appeared?
Oh, there's not many elders left in the city. And he's not only an elder, he's also how to put this politely.
Like Aldershire elder or his
No,
sire elder or
no,
older?
older, elder, older. He's also Jacob's like great grandsire, and they do not have the best relationship, and seeing him is a bit uncomfortable for Jacob, and so I wanted to make him more comfortable. Um, he's trying to stay in touch with his human side as well. Um, just why I've been spending time with him as well to try and encourage that path along. Um, but he's a bit of a collector. Um,
What
of
does he
like,
collect?
uh, well, he bought the book. So
Oh,
it's like
yes.
antiquities, um, oddities,
That's not bad, right?
kindred relics.
Okay. That doesn't sound. So he's not. He doesn't sound like too bad of a person from the way you describe him, right? He's just older, correct? Or am I
Uh,
missing something?
Aiden, when you're dealing with old kindred, um, they don't look at the world like most of us do. So think of it as, oh, how to put this? There's a level of danger there.
Wait, is it kind of like the opposite of me becoming more human and him becoming? Oh,
Yes, there is a level of danger. So as we like get older, um, most everybody in the city is 100, 150 years old. When you deal with
150.
when you deal with kindred who are older than that, they become a little eccentric in their old age. Um, and let's just say with him, his eccentricity comes into collecting unique items. And occasionally that may extend down to interesting people. So,
Like you
that, yes,
or me?
yes, which is why I had us leave. And also because Jacob wasn't comfortable. So avoid him at all costs if you can. Um,
Are you going to be okay?
oh, I'll be fine. I know his face, know where he usually hangs out at. It's um uh adjacent to the local Nielsen Library. Um, just avoid that in general area. I mean, Nielsen Library usually has a lot of like Tremere around it because, of course, that's really their thing. You know, history, occult knowledge, that sort of thing. I just avoid that entire area. Jacob, usually if I need something like from it or like something like some notes, I usually just send him to do it because he can walk in freely and not be bothered.
Because they will notice what you do to hide what you normally hide, right? Would they be able to
Almost
detect it?
assuredly.
Oh, they would.
Almost. When you get to be a couple hundred years old, you never know quite what they can do. And it's best to just play caution.
And I'm about to go see some lupines. Speaking of playing it cautious.
Oh, I don't think the lupines will be too much of a problem. Did they say who it was you were going to meet with? Or just a pack?
Oh, see, I don't think I was given that specific information. I think it was just Ardashir who had that information, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in character, unfortunately, no. Only my coterie mate has that information, but I trust him. I'm assuming with it, he's the oldest one that I know of in our group, so I'm assuming he's understands lupines more than any of us together, most likely. So, well, not you, but you know, fellow coterie mates, because everyone else is young, like myself.
Yeah.
So I trust him.
If it's Jackie, you're good. If it's Renee, be on your best behavior. Because she's a little stricter on protocol. If it's both of them, uh Jackie will keep everybody in line, so you'll be fine. But
Okay.
I don't expect, you know, her to fly, so to speak.
I hope so. And Aiden will walk up to her, and just give her a huge hug and says, "Thank you for helping me on this path, Auntie. I appreciate it."
Oh, you're welcome. I would leave Baloo here if you're going to see any werewolves.
Okay.
Just because, you know, our vitae in an animal might, you know, break some rule.
Oh, they don't do the same thing. Oh, okay, I guess.
No, they're very much pro animal.
Oh, well, same, but I assume they do similar manners. Oh, maybe am I not doing that right?
Well, so ghouling, like how we've done Baloo, involved giving your blood to him in order to keep him around. From what I gather, they might see that as a corruption of a natural being. So maybe just leave Baloo here. I know Jackie probably won't care, but if Renee's there, she will absolutely care.
You see Ada just pauses for a second because they didn't come to that correlation before. They kind of just assumed it was just like something that you're supposed to do. They didn't understand the methods behind it.
It's different, but you'll be fine. And you know, if anybody grows and eat fangs or claws, just leave. Just leave. Uh,
I will. They hold on for a bit tighter for making their way back to the group.
Ardashir, from what your sire had notified you, is you guys will be meeting in a park that is like a buffer zone between the territories, so it is neutral ground. Um, this time of night, the park should still have people in it, so nobody should be too worried about anybody breaking any records or anything like that, because there'll be people about, and also it is neutral ground, so it is kind of just safe spot for everybody. Who all is riding together? I'm guessing Aiden will be arriving a little later, unless they swung by to everybody to travel together.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
I figure traveling together would probably be safer and more efficient. So Hank's gonna go with Artisher unless Artisher is looking to bum a ride off Hank.
we have cars.
And drive all the cars? Come on, think about
Yeah,
gas.
I mean, I can take care of it. Don't worry about model consent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cedric's definitely with Hank. Sees him as protection.
Sees him as protection. He is our meat shield.
Let's get the unmarked XUV.
Slips Cedric a pack of rubbers. There you
Well,
go, Cedric.
I guess it's a peace of mind thing, but I can put these to use a little later.
You said you wanted protection. Or wait, did you mean this? He pulls out the gun.
Yeah, but we gotta leave that in the car apparently. But
Wait.
yeah, the latter.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hank can't have sex, right? He's Humanity 7, right?
No.
Don't worry about that.
I mean,
No.
you can still have sex regardless of humanity level. You're just not always going to be, enjoying it
Mhm.
as much.
Yeah,
Mhm.
into it.
Yeah.
So you guys arrive at the park. There is a few people still at the park this time of night. It looks like some people are, doing a nightly jog around the little track that goes around the perimeter of the circus or of the park. There is some there is you never know. My brain is dead today. There is some people who are enjoying, looks like they are walking their dogs and the like. The meeting place is one of the gazebos toward the back of the park. It is still well lit, with the big lights that are not only lining the path through it, but also on the outskirts to keep the area well lit. Has everybody blushed for life, or
Let me do that.
is anybody walking up looking like a pale corpse?
Succeeded and blushed of life and succeeded on it.
Ooh.
I failed.
If only you could critical on Blush of Life.
I haven't arrived. I haven't arrived yet, right?
No, you're still.
So anyway, yeah.
I am stunning, though, by the way. I'm stunning.
Perfect.
You move those dots around. Move those dots.
I don't know about being
did you
alive,
make
but I'm
did you
stunning.
make your roll for that?
Tell you that.
No, stunning is I have stunning is by default, so it goes back to being stunning at the end.
Okay, cool.
Naturally beautiful.
Cool.
If
So
you want, I can roll it if you would like, though. Does that make you feel better? Storytelling.
I mean, okay,
I'll
did
do
you
it.
give yourself the stunning merit?
Yes.
Okay, no, then you're fine. As long as you've given yourself the stunning merit, you're fine. So as you guys are getting there, there is 4 people sitting at the gazebo. 2 of them are women. One of them is an older man, and then the other one is what looks to be a dog, a very big dog that is sitting on the one far side. The 2 women, one of them is dressed very neatly. Not quite luxury apparel, but very nice, neat, put together. The other lady is dressed a little bit more rugged, like she was going out for like a hike or like some sort of like a physical activity. She's a little older. You can see she's got a little bit of salt and pepper starting on the sides of her head. And then as you guys get closer, you see the dog's head pop up and just kind of look at all 3 of you as you guys are walking up.
Oh boy.
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. I hope things are well for you all.
The older woman, apologies for my cat.
The cat is making you turn invisible, like you're a Lisabra.
Look here. She has very high levels of obfuscate. They just don't work
see
on her. The older lady does stand up when you approach. Good evening. I am guessing you are Ardashir.
I am.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Jackie. She gestures to the woman across from her, the very nice, neat, put together. This is Renee, and this is Carlos. As she gestures to the guy, she does not mention who the dog is because they're just chilling out at the foot of the thing, but you can see like they're very much keeping an eye on everybody. So, shall we?
Yes. So it's just the four of us that came.
3. Aiden is still arriving. Aiden, you can arrive whenever you would like.
Where is Amir, storyteller?
If you want Amir to be there, he can be there. He's wherever you would like him to be. Very much he does not really want to deal with werewolves, but he will be begrudgingly there because he was told to be.
That's tough.
And there's nobody else nearby, correct?
No, this gazebo was chosen specifically because it is away from the basketball and tennis courts, and it's far enough away from where most people are walking their dogs and like jogging and stuff. There's no one around here.
I am not sure how much of the situation you all have been made privy to.
We were notified that the warehouse, the printing shop on the edge of the neutral territory, was of some concern. You need not worry about it as we have now shut it down. The business was then traced back to a building downtown, I believe. We are keeping an eye on it.
Right. I am the owners of this business, or someone who works for them may be responsible for the death of one of all kind. Do you happen to know anything about that?
For a split moment, her and Jackie kind of exchange a look. Aiden, if you would like to arrive now, you could.
Okay.
So you're not missing anything.
Okay. So you see Aiden looking around until he sees his coterie mates up ahead, and he doesn't need to blush anymore. So he just he just walks right up because everything's working.
Cedric's
now.
gonna dab Aiden up. Silently, of course, we're gonna dab him up. You know where you're from.
Yeah. Yep. He doesn't forget. Even in his suit.
There is a momentary look where Aiden, you suddenly have 4 sets of eyes on you, like looking, and Jackie very quickly redoes the introduction. That she is Jackie. There is Renee, and then there is Carlos, who is just chilling against the pillar of the gazebo. You're guessing he's probably the lookout for this meeting, just in case. You know, if there's any shenanery happening around, he's the one keeping an eye on it. We know a little bit about that. The person who was killed, was that one of yours, I believe, if I remember correctly? What was written to us?
Yes, you would be correct.
Oh, sorry. Your gate meeting.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
As a sign of goodwill, I will certainly pass this information along to you. It was not anyone in the organization of the company who was responsible. We have been tracking some interesting goings on with a group of your kind, who have been not necessarily causing trouble, but they like to put themselves in areas where nobody can really keep an eye on them. From what I gather, they had a agreement with the company, or at least the head of this part of the company. Of course, we will happily take dealing with the company off of your hands, as that's something we do. However, the group appears to have ties to your people who are responsible for that. I know they have been also collecting blood from different uh, groups around here, including one of ours. And from what I gather, the changelings as well.
Do you know
Not
who?
sure. I believe you called them thin bloods, duskborn, the ones that aren't quite fully one way or the other.
Cedric raises eyebrow at the news. Nothing said.
But they have a big backer who is most certainly fully one of yours. We have someone who has been passing us along some information in regards to at least the blood shipments that we've been finding little stashes of all over the place. He's part of your oh, what do they call it? Something the enlightened have, chantry building.
You're sure about that?
Yes, it's Dr. Frey who's been giving us the information and heads up. He's honestly one of the better kindred we've came across. A little bit more reasonable when it comes to stuff, and he's been tight-lipped about the stuff that's been happening over there, but he thinks that someone in the chantry is encouraging your not quite kindred activities. He just hasn't figured out who it is yet.
I see. You have provided quite a bit of information. It's not anything you all need.
No, we've got our hands on what we needed, and we appreciate that dearly. So we figured an exchange of information would be beneficial to both sides. Keeping relationships warm and fuzzy, as it were.
All right.
The slightest
you-
smile from Cedric.
You find yourselves in need of assistance. You are all looking to enjoy yourselves. You are welcome to attend the court at your leisure.
We will certainly keep that in mind. But if you want to know anything more, I would reach out to Dr. Frey.
I will. You can be rest assured of that.
Well, is there anything else you need of us, require of us, want to know? In good cooperation.
That is all.
You see she did not resume her seating spot when she had first rose, but does like step out from where the table was, and you see the bigger dog that was like half in shadow stand up, and it is another wolf that looks a little bit more like a wolf dog than a full wolf. Before Renee and Carlos go to follow her. Well, if you need any assistance, let us know. Stay away from the building downtown.
Mm.
We'll
Cedric
be
nods.
handling things there.
Very well.
Oh, last question. When did you guys ever go to that building?
The original building? Hank and I did.
Who'd you talk to there?
There was, and it wanted us to talk with a person named Ronald McTaggart. We were going to see if we could be able to gather some information from him, and we were going to give that to you. But he definitely seems like a higher individual within Pentech. The person who we spoke to was Kelly Duvall.
Stay away from both of those individuals. That building reeks of corruption.
We assumed so. We were trying to figure out how deep it went so we could be able to give that information to the associated parties such as yourself. So we're glad we could help with that.
We appreciate it. There is definitely something going on there, but we'll take it off your hands so you guys can focus on whatever it is going on your side of the fence. Definitely talk to Dr. Frey. I believe he usually hangs out this time of night at one of the coffee shops near the Chantry. You see she pauses for a moment, then reaches into her pocket and like pulls out a scrap of paper to write a number on, and then hands it to Ardashir. His number, just let him know that Jackie passed it along.
Of course.
Also, if you would like further information, there's a few firms that you may want to look into that seems to have some correlation. There's the Global Management, which is a primary equity firm. It has a CEO named Alice Rogers. There is this massive investor group called BlackRock that's worth $10 trillion. And they have a headquarters in New York City. And there's also this one called Vesuvius Incorporated. All of these seems to have contacts with Pentech.
We're looking into Vesuvius right now. The stuff in New York I'll pass along to friends that live up there, which we appreciate.
Cedric scratched the back of his neck. It's about to get furry back on.
mental note to contact Diamond. But as they depart from the park, looks like they're making their way back towards where their cars are on a parking lot that's on the other side of the park. This is where we will take our break for this evening.
Break. All right. I guess we'll be back at 15 or so. Actually, no, just to make it even, we'll come back at 30. Just a solid 30.
Okay.
We'll come back at 30.
Got it.
So see you all then.
Stay tuned.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Vampire the Masquerade campaign. Ari, please take it away.
All right, you guys are finished with your meeting. What would you guys like to tackle next? This is where I give you the floor to choose your own adventure from here on out.
So I guess while we're in the car or driving back, Aiden will speak out about a few things. I would say.
Wait, didn't you all arrive separately?
Oh yeah, true.
We have a phone. We have a phone car. Phone.
Okay,
call.
everybody's on
Speakerphone.
speakerphone. Cool.
Speakerphone. Okay.
It's one of those ones where you can hear it all throughout the car too, because it's fancy.
So while Aiden is driving, he would say, so there's a few things I was able to figure out, but there's also something I discovered that I wanted to let you all know. I've been changing a little bit. This has to remain a secret, of course, between us as coterie mates. But
You sure you want to continue on the phone, then?
well, do you think people can monitor this?
I mean, I'm out here dealing with magical serpents, so I don't really know. To be fair,
that's a good point. Maybe there is some type of skill out there that allows them to monitor.
I don't know about your
what?
little tech goblin presence, quote unquote, around here, but New York, we got to be kind of funny about that.
I see. Well, how about I inform you all once when you make it back to the restaurant?
You got it.
Okay. So,
Hey, Amir, crank up Everyday Hustler.
My phone is currently a very low battery and unable to meet that request.
Oh, don't worry, that's why I brought mine.
Yeah, I need to have the radio serviced too. It's been making this weird crackly noise.
It's okay, it'll give it that old vintage sound.
Oh.
Crack is whack.
Mr. Donahue, respectfully, I would like a quiet drive.
Oh, okay, Amir. For you, you got it.
Thank you. Drive.
Mutters to himself, Everyday Hustler.
He becomes his own radio.
Amir is silently contemplating his entire life choices.
He's muttering it. He did. Again, hand hearing, so he's muttering it. The Cedric's muttering it. While he searches on his phone about what was it? The New York station company?
Global management and BlackRock.
We'll start smaller with BlackRock. Well, BlackRock was a 10 trillion one, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah.
All right, so I guess the first one is the smaller, so we'll go for the first one.
Go ahead and roll me some intelligence and investigation.
This is not gonna go well.
It's fine.
But it's gonna go some type of way.
I mean, it will.
What do I think? Is that like 4? Let me see. No, that's 3. All right, we'll make it work. Wow, 3 successes.
As everybody else already knows, Global Management is a financial management institution that has a lot of various little companies under their hands, including, as your coterie would have told you, also Vesuvius Incorporated, the printing shop that just got shut down by the werewolves permanently.
Clap those cheeks. Oh, sorry.
They clapped that printer. That's what they did. They are also aligned with underneath them because they are an equity company, so they deal with real estate property. The CEO is Alice Rogers, and they are headquartered in New York.
I'm not gonna lie, big dog. That was not in my headspace.
Me neither. I don't know where that came.
Like, I mean, that is a reason for a company to get shut down.
Rhea is now contemplating whether or not he wants to cancel us permanently.
We're gonna have to take this second to cut out to a Busta Rhymes video.
Jump. Don't when my people wanna.
But yes, that is what you find about global bistro.
Right. Well, we're
Said
gonna
flip
go
mode.
to
Flip mode is the greatest. I'm sorry.
we're gonna go to the restaurant before you guys get me in trouble with the internet.
Yes, you guys are back at the post turn. The regular table to which you guys usually meet at has been cleaned, and is nicely presented. It even smells like in here, like somebody came in and put like that fabric stuff down on the carpet to vacuum it, so it smells all nice and clean in
Ooh.
here. Nice and
Is
fancy.
Sakura here?
No, she is off looking for snakes at a donut place. Whether or not she is being very successful at their job is to be determined.
That's gotta be fine in Cedric's mind. In Cedric's mind.
No,
All right.
what was it you wanted to tell us?
So yes, there was a few things I wanted to discuss. All of this will, of course, need to remain among us. Some of this may be made aware of by other individuals, and I perhaps would just unravel this. And so maybe I'm just not in the loop in regards to this particular individual.
Paranoid
Well-
look around for Stalker. Upon, being in a physical location, hearing this is serious.
Make a wits and awareness roll as you are walking through the restaurant.
You got it. Uh, double checking stats. Yeah.
Kira,
Okay, I was
continue
right.
on
Okay.
while he's making his roll.
All right. So, first thing is, I've been somehow going through some changes. I'm assuming you all could see that my heart is beating. I'm breathing normally. There's flushness in the cheeks. Now, of course, you would assume normally, if you would see me, that I use my blood to wield that. That was not the case. It's natural now. It seems that I'm taking a step closer towards being human in some ways. And so I could eat and drink and not throw it up at the end of the night. Before, I could be able to eat and drink, but I would have to vomit at the end. Now I can do it without any issues. And I could wake up earlier, go to sleep later. I'm not stuck to just the nighttime. I could enjoy the dawn actually a little bit now. It's weird. So it's a bit different, I guess, taking a step closer towards the human side of the spectrum. As Sire told me I could inform you all of this, but of course this would need to remain in the house because it's probably possible if this was to get out that some people would be very interested in trying to figure out how they could be able to attain these gifts as well. So just wanted to make you all aware of this, since you all are fellow coterie mates. The second reason why I was bringing this up is because the particular individual I discovered, who purchased a book back in during our charity run, is a sire of ancient age. Supposedly, I assumed he was around Ardashir's age, and my sire indicated that he is much older, much older, like grandsire to a primogen here. And supposedly, when you get to that age, you become very eccentric, and
Side-eye Ardashir.
oh no, according to her, he's much older, much older.
I heard you. I heard you.
But he's also interested, and that's another reason why I wanted to bring it up. He is a collector of sorts. He likes to acquire things that are relatively different, such as your donuts. Perhaps your donuts may be something of interest because it's not something normally seen before. or my ability to appear more like human. So we would just have to keep an eye and make sure, according to Masquerade, we should avoid this individual. If you have anything special, according to you, as much as possible. Otherwise, he would like to, as she puts, add you to his collection. So, just a forewarning.
We got a curator on our hands.
Mhm.
Excellent. You're just gonna drop on this all this on us, Aiden. Just hey, how you doing? Let me open up the Chianti. By the way,
do I know anything about this person, storyteller?
Go ahead and make me an intelligence and either streetwise or politics.
Can I do resolve instead?
No.
I'm gonna
so
search.
bad.
Can't
I
have
almost spit
anything.
out my soda.
I'm
Resolve,
hungry.
really? Resolve in politics?
Hey man, it's real hard trying to think of these old people, man. It's really hard. You
It
gotta
takes
have
a
mental
lot of
fortitude.
effort to remember the hundreds of years of history.
You got this. You got this.
Out here for a pimp.
Yep. Good times, good times.
Gonna spend some willpower. 5 successes.
Ooh, okay.
Five
Nice.
successes. You have heard that there is one real remaining elder within New Orleans who has been here for an exceptionally long time. Mostly keeps to himself and is seemingly attached to the Nielsen Library within the kindred community. When you all were at the gala, that was really the first time anybody's seen him in like a really long time being out and about. He usually keeps to himself.
We unleashed ancient eagle. Yay.
I wasn't aware that that person was still here. Just curious as to why you are aware, or why your person is aware of them.
Well, he is the grandsire of the Toreador primitive, and my sire has close relations with the Toreador primitive.
Fascinating. As for your
Is-
other concern, have you noticed anything else unusual?
Cages. Just keep an eye out with things. But yeah, it just seems to me taking steps closer to being human while somehow still being a kindred. I still trying to understand how all of this works. It's confusing.
Oh, you wouldn't be the only one. There are as many stories as there are kindred, likely. So, enjoy your benefits while they last, I suppose.
What do you mean? And why they last? Why would they go away?
Why does anything happen? I've heard rumors of people who can walk in the day sometimes, and sometimes they cannot. I've heard rumors of people who could avoid being staked for a time. Kindred who fall in love. Kindred who've had children. There are as many rumors as anything else.
And as old as you are, you ain't confirmed none of those.
No. People who have gained true knowledge and abilities are very loath to share them. And of the people who do enjoy talking about them, they are very uninterested in communicating with people of my clan.
All right.
What,
Guess y'all
why?
do things a little different.
why would people be reserved from communicating the exchange of gifts with your clan?
My clan has a very terrifying reputation. Some of it is deserved. You have seen the things I can do to my own form. There are plenty of us, myself included, who know how to do it to other people. And there are people who have taken a very creative lesson in shaping the human form. There are very few people in the Sabbat more terrifying than members of my clan.
We just got back from wolves, and now you want to give me daymares. I don't appreciate this, Ardashir. I want to have a good day's sleep after this.
It is truth. You should be aware. Not knowing will not protect you should threats arrive.
You know, I thought that, and it was a lovely relationship with donuts, but then you said I must know. And because I know we're here. So I don't know, old timer. I should have just shut up and ate the donuts. But here we are. Dealing with wolves, dealing with scary members of your clan potentially, and really, really old people who have a collection of who knows what. I just wanted to make my quota.
It is unfortunate that you do not have the ability to cook as you please, but as you grow stronger, you will gain more influence, and then you will have the power to do as you want.
2 test kitchens.
You could cook as often as you like.
You know, that don't sound half bad. So what now? We had definitely a much more pleasant meeting than I expected. And Aiden dropping this bombshell here, and we know who we need to steer clear of. Are we gonna follow up this doctor, or we gonna do some independent research with this here search engine, or are you gonna have Amir do something fancy and then not tell us until we reconvene and then go like, yeah, I figured out 75% of it? I
Amir's
just want to know, like you said.
Amir's kind of taken one of the chairs away from the table to like sit by the door, and he's got like a cocktail glass in his hand. And when you mention his name, he just kind of looks up and is like, "Why are you? Why is my name being mentioned anymore?"
Catching all types of strays. Catching all types of strays over here.
I would suggest we go and speak with the good doctor to see what they know, what he knows. Though, I don't know if you noticed, or a new werewolf patriot confirmed that the changelings are in the city, which is something to be interested with. I assume you all have heard at least some rumors of their existence.
Yeah, just that, rumors. I mean, if they're anything like they talk about, how we gonna find them? How you gonna know? I'm not gonna know.
They're gonna know.
I don't know. I would recommend not infuriating them if possible.
I just got in good with the pause. I'm not trying to rest easy.
You see Aiden just like, oh, I thought we made steps. I thought we made steps.
Relax,
Fair
relax.
warning.
I understand there's nuance to the economics now, Aiden. I understand. There's a step before deadbeat. That's the pause.
Mr. Donahue, please avoid offending the homeless. The Nosferatu are known for making connections amongst them, and you do not want to deal with one of them.
What did I just say? I said I made connections. I said I got in good.
High five.
High five, receipt.
We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Even I love the Poors equally as I love everybody else.
Amen to that. Hey,
So that's how I imagine Cedric talking, giving out his political speech.
Like
Yes.
the second day that Aiden's internals started working and he feels his stomach crunches and he just like, oh, I forgot what that feeling was. Oh, I haven't had that feeling in years. Oh, what my stomach.
My fellow Americans, if you're out there being poor, stop it.
Mm.
Don't worry, you can
Ooh.
buy Cedric's course for just 5 easy payments of $9.99.
Oh, you don't got that? Maybe you need to go work somewhere.
That's okay. We get it on layaway.
ReeRoles as a channel does not endorse anything that Cedric says.
Does it?
But Ada will speak up and says, be that as it may, I cannot join you all at the Tremere's location. Safe to say, Tremere are very unique individuals, and I like to keep certain things hidden, and Tremere likes to expose certain things. So I do have some follow-ups I can follow up on as well, particularly the Despor and Sire that was around 10 years ago. I believe she could be able to give us some information on what took place around that time. This Despor also seems to be a part of this procedure, of this event. AKA, what's her name? The one who owned the shop.
Deirdre?
Yes, Deirdre. But yeah, I should not step foot in the chantry.
I gotta go see what this soccer girl's about. See that situation. Then I gotta check on the shop and see if it's truly snake proofed.
She wouldn't lie to you.
Well,
I don't know her like that. I know my sire, but
Why would your sire send you someone who would lie to you regularly? That wouldn't make much sense.
that's why I sent her to the shop. But there's always a getting to know you period. It's not like I don't know how it works for you guys, but I haven't received any instant download or these are my intentions. This is what I know. This is what I do know. I didn't get the PDF document. Okay, I got official letterhead. You all expect me to just know these things. I don't. I gotta talk to her.
It's good of you to be cautious.
What kind of relationship do you have with your sire? I would assume that your sire would want to help you.
She's great as long as you do your job well. When you don't, you got serious problems. Serious problems.
Well, you've been making progress with your donut shop, so that, I mean, why should you be on the up and up with her as like a shiny pupil?
Yes, just do a good job.
She's planning a visit to check on my progress, so I definitely want to make sure everything's up to snuff, because if it's not, again, it'll be nice knowing you all. Even the old lady.
Well, again, to make sure if that's the case, my recommendation would definitely provide her with the advancements that we've made in regards to the charity. Like we've done fantastic numbers, and my sire believes is maybe part of the reason why I'm changing to what I'm at today. So if she sees that should help your cause and put you in a nice light, I believe.
I really hope so, but I also want to make sure her visit here is pleasant. Yeah, don't want any snakes jumping out at her or any people sitting in your chair talking about you besmirched my sweet family recipe for the last time. kind of stuff. I just want to go, how you doing? This is what's going on. No, I ain't skimming nothing off the top. I guarantee you that we're meeting our dividends.
Week. Okay.
Just something nice and smooth. So I really want to give that shop that once over. Of course, I'm happy to help where I can, but of course, I don't have the deep rooted connections like you all. So I'm doing the best I can in my little corner of the of the city here with my
To be
donuts.
to be honest, I'm only going to go see this individual because I can't access the chantry. Otherwise, I would go register. So we all do what we can. There's nothing wrong with that.
Are you sure you want a ghoul, Mr. Donahue?
I'm hoping that's her, but I still want to know the full extent of her situation.
Do you understand what a ghoul is?
Was that a question mark at the end?
Oh.
Yes. Do you understand what a ghoul is, Mr. Donahue?
Oh, I mean, I heard the stories. Like, you just got someone who's super loyal. You don't have to worry about them stealing your bread. You know what I'm saying? Got someone looking out for you with the baseball bat if things get tough, and if we on top, ain't nobody seeing us. We ain't dying. Thug life.
A
Don't tell me I'm
ghoul
mistaken.
is someone who has consumed your vitae. You can choose to blood bond them, which is a form of imprisonment, but they gain some of your abilities, and in some unique cases, they gain a portion of your clan weakness. But they do not age, and they will heal quicker. In some ghouls, the need for blood can become an addiction, which has led to more than a few young vampires to getting themselves killed or worse.
Okay, so is there a way to make that happen? Make that not happen? Saying no powdered sugar before we do this.
You can avoid the blood bond while giving the benefits, but she would not be loyal to you.
Well, the loyalty matters, especially at this point. So, I
But
guess I got to get some powdered sugar.
would it feel better if she was loyal to you on her own free will?
Ooh, you're asking the philosophical questions I'm not prepared for. Ursa absolutely agrees.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Ventrue
Blood
Cedric
transaction.
Donahue
Mm-hmm.
is it's a conundrum here.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me to not
Yeah.
dominate. Like, do you know who you're talking to?
I'm just asking. It's when it comes naturally, that even, for example, just for what I see, say for example, a month goes by that you're not able to provide your blood, then she no longer feels any ties for wanting to do anything with you. But if she has her loyalty towards you from the beginning at its source, you can forget a month or be gone for 3 months, and she still would have your back because that's part of naturally who she is.
Well, what's your situation with Amir then? How you got him so loyal?
Amir is a more unique situation. My clan is very talented at creating generations, families of ghouls who are, let's say, special. And
That
my
whole
blood
families?
specifically. Yes, I don't even know how many there are. Some were killed a long time ago, some are around, and others have separated themselves from us entirely and are doing other things. My blood also makes it more difficult for anyone to resist once they have taken some of my blood.
Duly noted. Duly noted.
But he
Well,
does have a small portion of my gifts, and he will no longer have to worry about aging.
I guess I gotta go make my decision. Unless you guys need something from me. Anybody need donuts?
No, thank you. I appreciate the ask.
Well, I know you don't need donuts anymore, apparently.
Hank just rubs his belly and says, "I'm trying to watch my finger."
Oh,
Your
all right.
body will not change anymore.
That.
Man, everybody says that, but you eat enough of them.
Okay, Hank.
You know, for the first time, Hank is Ada's going to take a look at Hank. Does Hank have like similar aspects? Like, does he have like heartbeat? Does he have like? Because Ada, again, this is first time experience for him, so he's like, well, maybe are Dustborn also naturally like this? So does Hank have like natural breathing? Like, do you see like a pulse going through his neck? Like, do you see like the Eternals working, or does he only see to do it with his blessed life?
Or he's like, "Sorry, I can't answer these questions. I have some hardware issues right now."
oh no, worry. You think you have the hardware issues? Okay.
No, I don't know. She's just cleaning her headset.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go.
Oh,
Back.
you good?
Breaker.
Yes, I had to change the battery on my headset because it was
Oh,
dying.
no worries. No
I
worries.
wonder what you're doing.
No problem. Essentially, Ada was taking a look at Hake to see if similarly to how he has changed. Like, does Hake normally have like the Eternals working? Like, do you see like his do you see him breathing? Is his heart beating? You see a pulse. Sweats.
That's a good question. Let me double check something. Hank,
Yeah.
do you have a very specific thin blood merit? AKA, believe it is lifelike?
Let me look. I do not have lifelike. I have day drinker, and I have day drinker, and I have eat food, and I have deceptive aura. So if you were trying to like read my aura, it would not look like that of a vampire. Although physical characteristics at the level of thin blood are maybe not 100% sure. Let me see. It's been a while since I even had to think about it.
I was about to say that's over in your ballpark because
Yeah.
without lifelike, you have to blush and stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I had blushed. It just does the blush add like the heartbeat and all that other stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then, yes, that's what you.
Okay. But I think since everyone would have blushed, Ada would have noticed that everyone would have things kicked.
Sure.
So he would be like, oh, okay, it must have been. So Ada would look over at Hank and says, "So curious, do you ever have to force yourself to make your heart run or make yourself breathe? Or do you not need to do that as well?"
I mean, does anybody? just breathing and heart pumping are kind of just a normal part of the body's function, right? Like I mean, gosh, if you had to think about it, that would be awfully inconvenient every time you got distracted.
So you don't have to force yourself to do it. Like,
I don't think anybody does. It'd be weird if you did. Do some kind of robot.
to take not understand what he's doing when he blushes. Oh, good one. Okay. Aiden just pauses and says,
It's a completely irrational like disbelief. Like it's based completely off of all the camera propaganda. So like even though he may see things that are that should like pull him out of it, until I spend the experience to get rid of it. I don't think unless the storyteller is like, okay, this is undeniably Blork and the Masquerade in your eyes, and you can no longer, deny the reality of your situation.
It was just more the fact that when he blushes, just like, what does he think he's doing when he blushes? Like, because he has to force himself to do that. So I'm just like,
I mean, hey, everybody's face gets red once in a while.
Oh, that's what he thinks? He just thinks that's blushing? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Good to know. All right. So Ada just nods, still a bit confused. It says, very well. So I will see you all in a bit. Let me know how things go with Dr. Frey. I'm going to reach out to this Dustborn contact.
All right. Anyone else joining me?
I gotta swing by the shop real quick, but if you're still there, I'll join you. But if you gotta go without me, I understand.
All right. What about you, Hank?
Of course, I would never let you go alone, friend.
All right.
All right. So I guess we making our way.
Hey, who is going where first?
So it sounds like we're going. How is happening? Is I'm going to look for Deidre. Ardashir and Hank is going to see Dr. Frey either at the coffee shop or at the chantry.
It'd have to be at the coffee shop because nobody outside of the Tremere is allowed at the chantry.
And then Cedric is heading to the store first to make sure there's no snakes, and then is heading over to the coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Because we are almost at time, we're not going to be able to get to everything tonight.
Understood.
So we will start at least with Cedric getting Sakura settled.
Oh boy.
Just because we wanna get a little bit of new Domitor versus Hurricane Sakura set up. As you get to the donut store, everything looks exactly how you left it. The entrance is still like nice and neatly. Sakura is absolutely nowhere to be found in the back area. But you do find her in your office. It looks like she has moved one of the bookshelves, so she's like looking behind it, possibly still looking for snakes.
Mm-hmm. Cedric clears his throat.
Like, there you are. Like, there's no snakes here. I have turned this place upside down. There is no snakes.
I'll take your word for it. All right. It's kind of my first time here. I would like to have a getting to know you chat. Just see where you're from, your understanding of the situation, and how you met Diamond, and just get a feel for you.
Is this like a job interview?
Yeah. It's what I know. It's what I do.
Well, I am Sakura. I came from New York. I know Miss Diamond because I interned at one of her companies uh for a long time once I graduated college. Um yeah, that's pretty much me.
And you understand the deeper level of what's going on here, or no?
You mean like the whole blood drinking stuff?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure before I bring you any deeper. So and so just like, okay, well, I a lot's going on here, and had a conversation with some very valued acquaintances of mine, and and he's just gonna be like, okay, I think he's just gonna take a pen and just uh
Uh, what are you doing? That's kind of gross. That's not sanitary. You run a shop. How are you not know what the you're gonna get shut down if they do an inspection and see anything like that.
well, if you did your job, they wouldn't be here now, would they?
I just got here.
All right, look, I'll get a wet net. I'll try somewhere else. All right, we can.
You see, she kind of like steps behind the desk a little bit more.
Okay, look. I need your loyalty. I don't want to force it or anything, but it's very important that I know that we're on the same team here. We have to work together to reach for success. Actually, doesn't have most reach for success.
Uh, yeah, that's why I'm here. I am helping you reach for success by making sure there's no snakes.
And that's important. That's real important. But it may get more serious than that. And how about your skill set? Let's talk about your skill set. You think you could handle yourself if things got dicey physically?
I mean, yes.
Because they might.
Look here. I know how to take care of myself.
I mean, if you roll with diamond, I'd assume so. But there's taking care of yourself, and there's getting out of really hairy situations,
If you're
like hairy situations.
Oh yeah, no, I don't deal with pets.
This is going well. This is going real well. Okay. Well, if you get a craving, I got donuts and uh well, me I guess it's not the best move to rush the process here. Uh and Cedric said he's like, okay, I've been dreaming of this moment and it's not going according to plan at all. At all.
Okay, so like I think we need to have a sit down talk.
Okay, we can do that. We can do that.
I already have Miss Diamond's blood. If it comes to where it needs to be like topped up, I can definitely let you know.
Oh, okay, that makes things so much easier.
Yeah. I kind of got what you were saying, but this is your first time having an assistant, isn't it?
Yeah, 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 it
I
is.
I can tell.
I bet you can.
So here's the thing. I should be good for like a month
Okay,
because she gave me
okay.
some before I left. So this time next month, I'll put it on my phone as a reminder to come get a little something from you. Okay?
I can do that. I can do that.
Okay. I am really good at taking care of myself if like comes to blow. I'm also really sneaky and like I know how to pick a lock on a door.
Well, gee, you put it that way. It sounds like you've been really training for this moment.
Miss Diamond does not do anything half-assed.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
So are we like good?
Yeah, you got a place to sleep and all the things you need for an assistant. I know 3 hots and a cot is kind of standard fare, but I
Oh.
didn't know if you need something more than that.
Oh no, I have my own apartment.
Oh, okay. I don't have to factor that into my bottom line. Excellent. This is gonna do well with the
Well,
sales.
actually, it will come out of your bottom line because
What?
it's an expense. It's a job expense.
Oh, that means I gotta sell more donuts.
Well, I did fix your display because it looked a little downtrodden. I don't know why you still had autumn leaves there. Like it is spring, so I found some like fake flowers in the back, and I just
It adds character. What you do to my autumn leaves?
I took them down and added flowers because we're in spring,
What we need
Going
flowers for?
going into summer.
They're just gonna die anyway.
They're plastic. It's seasonal theming.
All right, if someone steals them, it's coming out of your cut.
Who's gonna steal plastic flowers? They're like $1 at the dollar store.
You don't know what I've been through since I got here.
You mean the snakes? Which there are none.
Oh, okay. That's a plus. That's a plus. I can deal with that. Well, thank you for checking on the snake situation. I will consider the shop properly desnaked and snake proof.
Good. Also, like, there was some crazy person here who was like asking for you. I told her to get out.
Oh, thank you. All right, you should probably know about her. She probably talks like me a lot, especially when it comes to success and acquisition. She really wants to learn about how I do things and be successful like me, but you know, you can't be like me. All the haters got to stay on the outside of the club.
So, like, do you just want me to take care of her?
No, I would like that, but I just don't know about the roots in the community here and if it causes a ripple effect. I don't doubt your skill set. I just don't know how this will impact the community. And I just got in good with this community. So maybe not yet. Perhaps, if anything, do more research on her, see where her roots are, who she's tied to.
And if there's nothing, make her go away? Because I can totally do that.
Can you do it really well? Like to the point where they're not gonna find anyone or trace it back to here or us.
Like, yeah, I went to school for forensic science.
Okay. That's a huge plus. I definitely have to send several thank yous to Diamond.
She
Yeah.
prefers it in jewelry. Just saying.
That's what nearly cleared me up.
Maybe a nice bouquet of flowers to start things off. And then
Okay.
diamonds or like sapphires or something. She's really been into emeralds here recently.
She knows I can only sell so many donuts.
Well, like that's why I'm here and why I fixed your display. Also, I have some really good idea for like some new product.
I'll make that the cutaways. for the last part. I'm
as
having
she's
fun, man.
like as she's talking, she's reached down to her bag and has like pulled out an envelope, like a folder out of her bag. I had some ideas on the flight over, and we will transition over to Ardashir and Hank, who are going to a coffee shop.
Sometimes you just gotta think things through.
I will be a supernaturally attractive again.
Noted.
Do
Noted.
we see this person that we're looking for?
Well, considering the werewolves just gave you a name and not a description.
You can always tell what a doctor looks like in public.
This coffee shop is very small, kind of tucked away. You instantly actually make me a wits and awareness roll. Let's see.
Can I roll resolve instead?
No.
I never get to do anything.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
It's
2.
almost 5, but the 2 9s did not quite get there. Wow.
I'm just gonna put that on like a t-shirt. Can I use this?
I got 2 successes.
Oh yeah, no, you guys did very well. Yeah, it takes you guys about the same amount of time where you're scanning the room that you instantly clock the man in the corner who is dressed like a very stereotypical college professor. Like nice suit, slacks, like polished shoes. He's got a laptop in front of him where it looks like he's doing some work, and there's like a cup of coffee in one of like those ceramic cups on the table. He has completely ignored it, and he is just sitting there typing.
I will do the talking. How many other people did you say was here?
Given that it's this late at night and it's close to its closing time, you guys maybe have about an hour left. Not a lot. There is a single barista behind the counter. You're guessing there's probably a second who is in the back cleaning up, getting ready to go for the night.
I will go up. Excuse me.
Yes, hello?
So what was his name again? Dr. Frey or Trey?
Dr. Frey.
Frey. Would you be a Dr. Frey?
I would, and you are?
My name is Ardashir. I would like to borrow a bit of your time in a slightly more private location, if possible.
He kind of like looks around the mostly empty coffee place. We can talk here if that works.
Our business is a bit more delicate. And Ardashir will flash Eyes of the Beast very briefly.
There is a slight sigh as you see him close the lid of his laptop to put it back in his bag. I have my vehicle is outside if you wish to sit in there and converse.
Very well.
He has a standard 4-door sedan. Not the newest model, not the latest model, somewhere in the middle. And he will unlock the car for the both of you and then sit in the driver's seat, and he does turn the car on to like get the radio playing, so it makes it a little harder for people to hear you.
I have it on some authority that you may know a bit about some business with Thin Bloods and a kindred that was killed recently.
Was it Jackie who sent you here?
It was.
Oh, good. I do know a little bit. Seems the group of Thin Blood that have been causing some problems around here. I did hear that they did kill a kindred.
Oh no.
I'm guessing it was one of yours? Or someone you know?
It was. Can you tell me who it was?
I don't know who's backing them, but the thin blood group, they call themselves the Ash Finders. They incinerate full-blooded kindred and use their ashes in a capacity to give themselves more power. The older, the better.
I want to roll for a frenzy check, if that's okay with you,
You
storyteller.
may. It is your unspent willpower and a third of your humanity rounded down.
We all know I have so much humanity.
So much humanity, so much willpower, with all of that resolve.
He is
This is your-
resolved to have no willpower.
This is your chance to use those resolve dots.
Finally.
At least you don't use something.
The thing I'm good at. Wow, I got a crit with on 2 days. I rolled 9 dice, and all of them are blank except for 2 of them.
Well, you've got what, 4 with a crit?
4? Yeah, it's what it says.
No, yeah, no, you're still in control of yourself.
Telling me that
Okay.
there are a bunch of whatever they are going around and consuming all kind for power they do not deserve.
That is what I understand. It's harder to necessarily pin down because they are nomadic in movement. I have reason to believe someone in the Chantry is helping fund them. Of who, I don't know. But I'm working on figuring it out.
Do you know their last known location?
Well, that was the warehouse. I had hoped that I would be able to get a track on them, but it seems like they have gone underground. I would recommend perhaps inquiring to the Nosferatu.
Of course, they would be involved. Anything else you can tell me?
Their leader is a woman known as Mother. You see, he reaches into his bag and he pulls out an envelope inside of it with a bunch of photos in it. I've only ever gotten one snapshot of her, and he'll hand it over.
I will take it.
I don't know her name. I know she runs with at least a group of 5 others. Traditionally, they keep to abandoned buildings, abandoned houses, somewhere where they're very unlikely to come into contact with kindred. They were involved in that dust up about 10 years ago at the warehouse. They went
Have you
underground.
heard? Have you heard anything about them embracing anyone recently?
No one to my knowledge.
Well, and will your chantry support them officially?
I don't believe it's the Chantry as a whole. I believe it is someone inside of the Chantry. Dr. Andrews does not approve of Thin Bloods as a whole. Something about them being the sign of the apocalypse or something like that. I never quite understood it.
fears or superstitions aside, we cannot be allowed to kill our kind with impunity.
Agreed. I'm going to see if I can narrow down where they're at. They are abnormally tricky to keep up with. I have feeling they have another hideaway. I just don't know where it is. However, if you can find them, perhaps don't destroy them all at once. In case I'm unable to find out who happens to be funding them.
We will see. The information you have given is quite valuable. If you have need, you may make a request of me.
Likewise, I do not mind assisting where I can. I just would prefer not to be removed from the chantry for, anything that might be accused of me.
I will do what I can to keep you out of it.
I will see what I can find.
But thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
I hope you do as well, but it is time for me to head back home. I have some studies to get to.
Order shall leave.
Excellent. He will let you keep the photograph if you would like it.
Sure.
Excellent.
Why not?
The photograph is of a young woman. It is not the best of quality. It looks like it is very grainy. If you show it to Hank, you do see she has green hair, dressed all in black. Her face is slightly pixelated, so it's a little hard to make out her features. But you do have a picture of the leader of this thin blood group, known as Mother.
Do I immediately recognize her?
Yes, you do.
Oh, this bitch. I know this bitch. She's still she got away, I guess. They told me she died in some kind of a fire, but I mean that must have been bullshit. Well, this is the old cult leader I was after all those years ago.
Well, she will be dealt with soon.
Looks like she's been up to her old antics, only a little less publicly.
Let's go and find the others.
This is one bitch that we don't want to underestimate. She's very sneaky.
We shall see if that holds up.
And as you
Hopefully.
two... Oh,
I was gonna say, hopefully she's gotten a little overconfident.
You can go ahead.
Yeah.
as you guys are heading back to wherever you came, we will go over to Aiden, who is on his way over to the Purple Haze shop.
Yes, so I make my way over, get out of my nice vehicle. It's probably like a Mustang GT 500. And as he exits out the vehicle, he'll make his way over to the shop and see if it's open.
As you enter the shop, the bell above the door rings. It is a very standard issue, like smoke and edible shop. row of products lining the wall and the counter with like products behind it. You currently don't see anybody at the counter, but the lights are on and there is like some uh old 60s rock music playing over the speaker.
Mm. Okay. So rock music playing. First Aiden will speak up like they say, "Hello, is anyone here?" And they'll turn on a heightened senses to see if they could be able to hear anything. They know it's going to be a bit deafened due to the rock music playing, but they're going to see if they can hear any footsteps or something like that.
Go ahead and make me a wits and awareness roll and add your odd specs. You will be at a 2 dice penalty for this because of the music.
Yes, okay. This is my bread and butter. My bread and butter. That is. Okay, here we go. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
You hear, of course, the overpowering 60s psychedelic rock that is playing over the speakers of the store. From the back and the rest of the building, it is very quiet in here.
Like abnormally quiet, or
You don't hear anybody moving about in the back.
I would say, hi, this is Aiden. I would say the sire of the not the sire, the not Primogen, but the couch leader from the Dustborn. What's her name? Sorry, just going to take a look real quick. SPCs. Her name is
Andy.
Andy. Yes. Andy, you should be aware of my presence coming. Andy told me to make my way here.
Again, you still hear nothing.
They're going to try to make their way around the room to see if anyone is here.
Are you just staying in the main room or are you going into the back room?
Going to the back room. Yeah.
You go into the back room. This is less lightly lit. I mean, not. It is, you can see there's like the rows of product, and then there looks to be like, you know, a little bathroom area. The lights are kind of very dimly lit, so it's a little hard to see back here. Looks like some of them got turned off. And how far back are you going?
Oh, they're making their way forward as close as.
Okay. You get to the back, and you see a person who is standing near the sink. Kind of looks like they are putting some stuff in the sink.
Oh, hi. I hope I didn't startle you. Are you Deidre by chance? Does she have like a feminine physique, or does it look masculine?
It's a feminine physique.
Okay. Yeah.
She turns around and she goes, "You're looking for Deirdre?"
Yes.
She's not here at the moment. Any reason why you're looking for her?
Oh, Andy was supposed to inform her. I was coming to visit her. I'm Aiden. Where Andy and I are close friends, and she's supposed to inform DeAndre that I was supposed to make my way over to have a conversation with her.
Oh, no, she's out for the night. Did you let her know when you were gonna be here?
Just to make it. Can I do an insight check?
Sure, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. Good. Very good. Nice. Can't use all specs for it. It's nowhere near as high, but pretty good. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I will rise the blood. Rouse the blood. Good. Okay, I don't get hungry. Okay. And 2 dice. Okay, I'm going to use the willpower to re-roll 3 dice. Much better. 6 successes.
She looks like she's telling the truth. She
Okay.
looks just confused.
Okay. Oh well, I'm not sure if she informed when I was coming, but I tried making my way yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, but the shop was closed. So, but yes, Andy was supposed to inform Deidre that I was making my way here. What is it possible I could see her by chance? Do you know where she may be?
I believe she was going to see Andy. Something to do with council business.
Oh, odd. So you somehow just crossed different paths. What is your name by chance?
I'm Amanda.
What does she look like?
She is a tall woman dressed entirely in black with her green hair put back.
Just curious. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, we just somehow must have crossed paths. Okay. I'll try to reach out to Andy and see if I can all can meet up together. That would be beneficial. I'm Aiden, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's lovely to meet you too. Well, I would say you might be able to catch up with her. I believe she is Andy likes to hang out at the it's that theater that's over by the one downtown in the French Quarter area, that one that plays that
I know exactly what you're referring to. Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for being helpful. Have a great day. Wait, are you running the shop? Are you like her employee or?
I'm an assistant. I'm just here covering until she gets back.
Oh, I see. I was like, why would DeAndre leave the shop open if she was gone? Okay. Good to know. Thank you. Have a great day.
Oh, you two have a wonderful day. Okay. And as you leave the shop, that is where we are going to end for tonight.
All right, well, that's the end of our adventure for the evening, everybody. Thank you for checking this out. We'll go ahead and let these wonderful people tell you where you can find them on the internet, and we'll start with Sir Monolith.
You can find me, as always, at Sir Monolith on the socials for the most part. When I'm actually using them, which has been pretty rare. We may change that here in the future, but otherwise, just come look around Ree's channel. You'll probably find me loafing about.
All right, next up, Earthspringer.
Y'all know where I'm at. Y'all know what I'm doing. I'm on the YouTubes. I'm on my stagnant SoundCloud, but it still exists. One day I will be putting the campaign up here. Today is not that day. I shall live on. You still owe me grits. Next caller.
I do not. Storyteller, your turn.
Hi again. I am Ari. I am here, there, and everywhere. I am kind of not using social media hardly anymore. It's when I do post, it's just a possum emporium at this point. But yeah, I will be back here next Sunday to cause more chaos to these people.
Cool. Kira, your turn.
Hi, I'm Kira A58. I believe I'm the first Kindred in TTRPG history as shown on Twitch to reach Humanity 9. I'm going the opposite end. I'm breaking all the rules. I'm going all over the place. Outside of that, you can be able to find me on YouTube at the Cookout TTRPG, where we have a wide variety of TTRPG goodness. Yeah, fact check. I swear. I'm pretty sure everyone goes the opposite direction. I'm the first one to reach difficulty. Humanity 9. In terms of things you could be able to do, you should check out our Creatives Assemble. There was a stream yesterday, and they are having a donation where they're having a Creative Assemble gatherings. They have great things for like TTRPG gatherings where you can meet up with fellow TTRPG individuals. They also have like comic book creator gatherings that normally happens at different conventions. So your donations for that would definitely help them to help build bridges between all different types of TTRPG players as well as comic book creators. I actually met a few of my artists for Snowstorm Comics at a Creative Assemble session that happened at Comic-Con. So speaking of that, of course, I run my own comic book company, Snowstorm Comics, and we have our first comic book out called Rise to the Nephilim, where you can be able to find it at snowstormcomics.com. And lastly, if you're going to New York Comic-Con, which I know is all the way in October, but just a heads up, you'll see me there. So look forward to see you all. And that's me.
All right. And in that case, there are no channel announcements. Just join us next week. If you are looking for some more vampire, though, I believe if you go over to the Mixstabber Studios, they're doing some unique things over there that you should definitely go ahead and check out. If you're looking to read some books, you go over on ReeRoles and check out the Obsidian Kingdom to discover what happens when someone from our world is sent into a fantasy universe and gets to do all kinds of unique things there. As just a friendly reminder, it has been 20 years since the Sweet Life on switched to Sweet Life with Zach and Cody was in it. So if you needed that
almost
reminder.
20 years. We got one more year. It's 2005.
Any of
been
you out there
19.
needed that reminder? There you go. It's also been a similar amount of time since Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior. People who
Love that movie.
to watch that
Love
show.
that movie. I don't care.
That was also something as well. With that said, though, I'm going to go ahead and let you leave and let you just reflect on that new information. So have a good day. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend.
Run the song. You the